the high line that the boys are playing is like a habit. He's trying to, let them to fall back a little bit.
Yeah. All our defenders, they are all soft. No aggressiveness from any of them.
Real Madrid played at ease, though we had the possession, but they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Another game with another set of issues to look at. Yesterday, Chelsea played Real de Madrid, and we lost the game by 2-1. And today we are here to have a review of the game, look at what worked for us and what didn't work. As usual, I have in the building Amando, and also as well the man himself,
Snap is in the building. Yeah, right. Snap is in the building.
Yeah, myself, Prince Amdan, the Prince of Chelsea. We are excited to come your way again with another beautiful episode. As I keep telling you, we are here because of you guys and nothing else. So anytime you see our thumbnail, you see our video, please make sure you watch. And also, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and smash that like button and share to friends as well. All right, guys. And also, don't forget, watch the video and also leave your comments, leave your thoughts, because this is a community. It's not a three-man island. You are all part of the community. Yeah. Let's see. And also, for your information, very soon the live show will be coming. A lot of you are calling for a live show and you want to contribute live on the show. Very soon we'll be bringing you that. So stay tuned and make sure you subscribe so when we start, you'll be able to get that. All right, so Lam, let me come to you. Chelsea, Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Good, bad?
Mixed.
Average?
Yeah, so I'll say...
Your initial thoughts?
Okay, from my point of view, it wasn't bad as but there's still a lot of room for improvement, especially defensively and offensively. The midfield looks very okay, and then what I want to see going forward is I keep saying it. I don't know whether the coaches and then the staff are not seeing it. The leadership in the team is especially is very, very poor. Leadership is very, very important when it comes to football, especially at the back.
Yeah,
there's no leader.
Yeah,
there's no command at the back there. So it's still a big issue going into the season if they don't take a look at that aspect of the game. So for me, I think that one too contributed to the poor performance, especially the defenders.
All right.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, so I think we had a decent score line. Because playing against the champions of Europe, they put in most of their best players, and then you have Luka Modric, you have almost
Vinny was in and so what's the name?
It was, but for the little mistakes we made that we had, it's a game we could have easily won. And all of that, but this does not go to say that we are a good team now. There's still a lot of work to be done. So I think that the coach should at least have seen where to correct and what not to do. Because this is basically, give or take, the last preseason game. The next one is at Cobham, which we are playing against Inter Milan. Stamford Bridge, which we are playing against Inter Milan. And then now we go into the season fully. So I think that, yes, we are here to go and meet three of our main starters. That's Kuku, Cole Palmer, and then Jackson. But I think that these people that were fully involved in the preseason should know their stands by now, or the coach should know who is fit for what and who is supposed to do what and what style we are playing and who is going to do it well for us. Because there were few lapses yesterday, but I think generally, all in all, the game was good.
Yeah, I actually think the game was a good game.
Yeah,
we were able to play. We were able to play good football.
Yeah.
But for the lapses in our defense and also the issue up front, because we didn't look very sharp when we were attacking. There was no that man that you could say, this is our finisher, this is the man who was going to finish for us. There were a couple of chances that we weren't able to get put into the back of the net. So I feel that yes, we were able to play the ball, but then that is not the most important part. It's taking the 3 points at the end of the day. We, as you said in the other time, we were able to dominate play a lot of the
Most
time.
parts of the
Exactly. The passes were going in very well. The midfield was a bit grounded.
Yeah.
The issue was just the defense. And I feel that our players are very slow, very, very slow with regards to recovering.
Yeah.
You know, I think after the game, Enzo said that, you know, the high line that the boys are playing is like a habit. He's trying to, you know, let them to fall back a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's like from the past season, that is what they are used to, so they keep playing. And when you are playing such a high line and you are not sharp and you face a team like, you know, with the likes of Vinicius Jr., like they will steal and then they will mess you up.
Problems.
Most of the passes they gave were just, you know, unaware true passes. And they quickly went for the ball, and then our defenders, got it difficult, or found it difficult to track back and defend the ball. Yeah. So basically, I think going forward, the fitness of the players, if this is our squad, has to be looked at, because they even Cowell, that I felt was a bit better in this game than, you know, in previous games. He was still a bit sluggish. They were I think all the goals came through his side of the centre back.
Exactly.
And most of them were just true passes. He couldn't recover. And it just happened the way it happened.
Even though his defensive partner has a lot has a lot to do with that.
Yes. So especially the second goal.
The second
goal. I don't know what his problem was, or whether he just wanted the ball to score for him to complain. I don't know what actually, because that is a ball on a normal day you should clear out.
You just
there was no passion. There was no passion.
They were just playing like they were training.
Thiago Silva or whoever is experienced and then dedicated and passionate about football would not allow that
such a goal to, regardless.
They'll try to go in front if they realize that if they calculate and realize that it's not going to happen. They'll do anything, even if you slide to take it out and then you mistakenly put it in the net. It's understandable than the way he relaxed and then
allow the ball. It wasn't
actually not a pardonable mistake.
It wasn't good.
I think he should be brought to book for that.
Yes, for me, I think. As you rightly said, the defense, and even Enzo Maresca said that is one of their biggest challenges now. You know, trying to, you know, solidify the defense and all of that, and that has always been a worry, because, as I keep saying, the season is here, and we still don't know what is happening with our defense. With the striking, at least we can manage. Up front, but then the defense, the listing, you are out. And he himself acknowledged the fact that we lost. Or they scored a lot of goals against us last season. So how are we going to prevent that if we don't have a very good defense set up? So for me, I think overall we still have a lot to do. It's far from over. We have to put in a lot more work. We didn't see, and you know, Real Madrid played at ease, though we had the possession, but they knew what they were doing. Once the opportunity comes, they were very, very dangerous. In front
remember I said it in a preview that Madrid would allow you to play, and then
it wasn't like something special.
They for them, they already know what they want, so they will just allow you. When they get the ball, they will let you know that they know what they want.
And they are going for it.
They are going for it.
And I also think a lot of the goals came through Cowell's side, because on the left back, Gusto was very effective this time around. He was falling back and doing all the defense. Helping Badiashile on that side. But James was a bit slow. I don't know. James, he was a bit slow for me.
Reece for the past few games have been average.
Just as you said, he didn't play with passion. Like, you don't see that enthusiasm.
And
I want to think that he's afraid of injury.
But whether you like or if there's supposed to be an injury, it will still come.
That's true. But I'm sure he wants to go into the. I'm not saying that's exactly what it is, but I think he wants to go into the season.
And if you have that fear for it, that's when you get injury.
If
that's actually true.
You can start the first game and you still get injury. Playing well or playing tough doesn't really mean you are going to get injury because of that. Because you can play as look at Gusto. Yeah, he got a couple of knocks, but he still stood up and then he
still fights.
So for me, I think we still have a lot of work to do. I also felt yesterday Jorgensen wasn't too helpful to the back line, because he was a lot deeper in post. He wasn't coming out to play with them. though when he gets the ball, the passes are going on. But in our last game, when you saw Sanchez, he came out of the 6-yard box, and he was with the defense when the ball is. I mean, when they are building from the back. But Jorgensen was a bit. I don't know whether you also saw that or you have a different.
He's still learning the system. Yeah. So I'll pardon him for that.
Of course, of course.
And then maybe, like I always say, the partnership of the defense is very key. So I don't see Cowell and then
probably he was also a bit cautious because of what happened in our previous game.
Right.
Because once you come out all out and they take a ball,
right,
it's a goal. So he was a bit more closer to his post just in case anything
has to
happens.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think going forward, I just want to see some partnerships that will be strong. I don't know why he didn't use Tosin yesterday, but I think Tosin would have
performed better.
Helped. Yes, he's a bit aggressive. You see, the problem is that defensively we are too soft.
Yeah,
too soft. That's my problem with them. You need to be aggressive as a defender. You should. I'll give you an example. Real Madrid's central defense. Just look at the two of them. Rudiger.
They were excitedly stopping the balls.
They didn't take the game as a friendly though.
Yeah.
Yes. Look at how Rudiger and
they were giving them knocking.
That's what we know a defender to be. That's what a defender should do.
Yeah.
Scare your opponent. Let them know that you are. Let them feel your presence. Exactly. Let them feel your presence.
On the road.
Yeah, man. But yeah, just
our defenders, all of them, they don't have that kind of aggressiveness.
Charlie,
they don't have that kind of aggressiveness.
It's not a wicked game, but I would say it's a dirty game. So you have to be involved in that.
Exactly.
As a defender.
That's why I like Caicedo. He will let you feel you feel his presence.
Yes. So you fear that he's coming towards you, and then
that alone is a win.
Yeah, it is.
But all our defenders, they are all soft. No aggressiveness from any of them.
So I just think those things they would have to be checked.
And I also think that we were so wasteful on our flanks. Raheem Sterling was just to me, like initially I had the feeling that we needed Raheem Sterling so much, but what I keep seeing makes me feel that Raheem. Like we cannot just say because he's better than he's a lesser evil. Then we say okay, we have to get rid of him and get a better what's the name, winger, because we can't keep getting these inconsistent performances every now and then. There were so many opportunities that he could have just caused problems for Real Madrid, and he didn't. Yes. He always want to. You go here, he always want to beat. You beat her and come and beat himself and and it doesn't make any sense.
His decision towards the end is always bad.
It's always bad, and it's as if he's just playing.
And we should be mindful. We are going into the Premier League. The Premier League is one of the most toughest leagues, where a club you disregard will actually not give you an easy way out.
For me, I think he's getting old. We should get rid of him and get a better winger. Yeah. It's becoming a big problem.
Okay, so
Madu was also he was quite good, but the same. Sometimes when you are performing well, it doesn't mean you should overdo and be wasteful at the same time. You doing like 50% good and doing 50% bad, it doesn't help us.
It's confusing.
You get it. You should be able to be consistent with your performance. Anytime you take the ball, you make good use of it. But because you have done some good works, then you take the ball, you want to play with it. That is what Madueke has been doing. It's not helping the team. There were so many balls like he lost just trying to overdo things.
Yeah.
We should master the art of knowing when to play the ball, when to release the ball, and when to try to score.
Yeah.
But it's like, let me do what I want to do. It doesn't make sense.
So even yesterday, I realized he was a bit slow to when he loses the ball.
He doesn't care.
That has been my problem with
that was one of the issues Enzo Maresca made mention of. He said we've not been very good defensively, and not only the defensive line, but the whole team.
The whole team.
That was what he said. So I think this is an issue he himself has seen, and they have to work on.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Now defense, as I said in one of our videos, when you're attacking, everybody becomes an attacker.
Yeah.
The kind of football we want to play.
Yeah.
Defending, everybody becomes a defender.
Should be a defender.
You get it. So I feel going forward, we should, especially the defense and then the attacking, we have to work on things. What's the name? Nkunku is always good, but you alone cannot play.
You
ball.
can't do it.
You need the help of the other
can't do it
players to be able.
That's
to,
why it's a team.
Exactly, to perform.
Yeah.
But when it's just you alone, it becomes a struggle. You know, and McGill as well. Yesterday, I didn't really see.
He wasn't
feeling a
too
lot.
involved.
I didn't really. He was. I also feel maybe the balls weren't coming to him.
First, that's one of the issues.
Okay.
He wasn't really getting much of the balls. And secondly, like I said, he felt the presence of Rudiger and Militao.
Right.
He felt their presence.
And I
scared him.
Exactly.
I also feel because of his age, he's a bit scared because he doesn't like he wasn't really like he's a very tough he has body.
Yes.
But you don't really see him like trying to use the
So
body.
for this reason and more, we really need.
We need a striker. To be honest,
a deadly one.
Because going into I don't think he's good, but he needs a lot more development. Going into the league, we need an experienced striker. I don't know what Jackson will be able to do because Enzo said they are looking up to him being
the main one.
the main man.
Yeah.
But then will he always be around? AFCON is coming. He will be out. Who is going to fill in his shoe?
But why are we not looking at getting this guy? I like this striker, Ivan Toney.
One, because of his age, and then two, attitude. He has attitude problem.
Yeah.
So I mean, sometimes the sporting directors look at other
Those
stuff
things
that we don't see.
Yeah.
And so I actually, for me, I wouldn't also advise we go for Ivan Toney at the moment. Looking at the systems and then the project, the managers or the directors are trying to build.
But his one finisher I like.
Oh,
like I think
that one is a fact.
Yeah.
But I'm looking
And
at the
you also
the
know
structure.
like now the club is being a little bit careful with how you do signings.
Exactly.
You just have you and one of the issues with Victor Osimhen's issue has to actually do with money.
Yeah.
It's not because we don't want the player.
Yeah.
So they've been issues
In and
with
out.
regards to those kinds of transactions. If the player is of certain experience and the wages are high and the fee is high, it becomes a problem because they don't want to commit to those kinds of things. And I think even with Osimhen, the issue has to do with his wages now, and he's not willing to cut it down. So
and the structure of the deal.
It's a problem. So let's probably in one of the videos we'll get into those conversations and see. But then I think that shouldn't be the matter. That shouldn't be the most important. The most important thing is sorting our issues out, getting a very good defense and also getting a very good attacking line. Because if we don't, it means we are as good as not even participating in the league as well.
Yeah.
Right. So also I think Enzo, briefly, we can just touch on Enzo as well. What do you make of Enzo's performance?
Enzo
yesterday?
Fernandez.
Giving a very beautiful assist and
Yesterday was his best in the preseason.
So far.
Yes, to be honest, I felt like he made a lot of progressive passes and all that. So I think yesterday was his best. Still, he has problem with the defending aspect of his game, which is normal. Like that's been his issue. He needs to work on, and he need to be quicker. He need to whatever that he has to do to improve on that aspect. He has to, do that.
He's not too sharp.
No, which is not good as an offensive midfielder or as a central midfielder. Just take Lavia for example. Very quick on the ball, even
quick on the ball
in transition.
Yeah.
That's what actually made him stand out in this our 3-man midfield. He is the standout, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, he is.
No, it's a fact.
Good on the ball,
that.
good defensively, and everything.
Yeah.
So I think Enzo, the only thing he needs to work on is the quickness and then the defensive aspect of his game.
All right.
Other than that, he was good.
Going forward, what are you looking out for?
I just want the communication between them to also be a good thing, because that's what will actually make you a team that is looking at having one common goal, and that's to win. Yeah. So once you know that I'm getting the ball from this, or I have to be alert and all of that, you know that there's progression.
And quickly, we get better during the second half. Even the high line, they were not playing the high line again.
Yes.
And then the cohesion we've been crying for, we saw it yesterday, and the system was working.
Yes.
The system yesterday was very okay. Gusto was doing his thing, and everything.
And also, that reminds me, yesterday James didn't invert. It was only Gusto who was inverted.
Only Gusto.
Yes. And what did you make of that?
That's what I said. The system was working.
It was working,
especially in the second half. And then Gusto was superb.
All right, guys. Let's know what you also think about these issues we've raised. And as we keep saying, these are our opinions. If you share a different opinion, just share it in the comment section respectfully. We are all, lovers of the club. We are all followers of the club. Yeah. So basically, that doesn't mean that we should just, keep praising when there are issues to deal with. So please leave your comments in the comment section. And also don't forget to tell us where you are watching from. Big shout outs to all our fan base all across Africa and beyond. Talk about Sierra Leone, talk about South Sudan, Nigeria, Ghana, and all the African countries, South Africa. Charlie, guys, you guys are doing amazing. Thank you very much. If you're watching for the first time, make sure you subscribe and also smash that like button. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace. We out.
Ciao.